And so he decides to go to Subway sandwiches.
Now,
2 in the morning.
Okay, let's stop here immediately. I want to stop right here because I want to point out that we are in Chicago, which is freezing.
Uninhabitable. How would you not just keep going west if you're founding a city?
2:00 in the morning, you're hungry, you're a Hollywood star, and you're like, I'm going to go to Subway sandwiches at 2:00 in the morning.
I'm going to walk to Subway
I'm going to walk to Subway sandwiches at 2:00 in the morning for what he buys is a tuna sandwich. Not even a hot sandwich.
Nasty.
Not even hot.
A tuna sandwich is the most disgusting things in the world to me. We've talked about this. Disgusting.
I don't think that's true, but we don't need to like go into it because all I'm saying is it's like what, 7 degrees?
It actually, funnily enough, was 7 degrees. I looked it up. Yes, it was 7 degrees on January 29th.
So he's walking, freezing wind, like
buffeting his face.
Polar vortex. I'm going to Subway. Okay.
Suddenly a shout from the distance. Two figures dressed in ski masks and bundled in clothing.
Yeah, because it's very cold out.
Very cold out. Yell, Empire flag, and then Empire N-word. So they recognize Jussie Smollett.
At 2:00 in the morning.
From the television show Empire. And not only recognize him, but hate him. They are furious. Luckily for these two men, not luckily for Jussie, luckily these two racist men, by the way, this isn't like a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, this is like in a like fancy, like, but kind of like, okay, so Jussie's apartment is, again, this is not where he lives, but he lives there for filming the show. So it's kind of in those like fancy commuter apartments. Yeah. Where you would have like corporate apartments that are just, you know what I mean?
You bring your Pfizer guys in, you know.
Totally. So it's like it's like the kind of neighborhood where you're like, nobody lives here, and yet it's also kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. You know? It seems like a pretty, I talked to some Chicago people. I was like, what's up with this neighborhood? And they're like, he lives there? I don't know. There's like nothing really around there. No, it's just a corporate apartment neighborhood. And so these guys see him. They run up on him, beat him. Well, they beat him. One beats him, yelling, "This is MAGA country." Now, I want to be clear here. We are in Chicago. The city Chicago. Yes. This is not MAGA country. And to be clear, like, this is the suburbs of the city of Chicago. Absolutely. I grant you. Or like the outlying kind of like neighborhoods, blah, blah. Okay. But like that, like this is just like no one really even lives in this neighborhood. Yes. No, and this town, Chicago, bleeds blue for the cops and also for the Democratic Party. Yes. And it's like, and even if this is like MAGA voters here or like Trump voters here, it's not MAGA country, which I think is a pretty big distinction. Yeah. And one of these figures is beating Jussie, not very badly, and the other has bleach that they're pouring on him in a sick mockery of a Korean skin whitening procedure. But they're throwing bleach on him. Which is also, why do they have bleach? Insane. So my buddy, I think I might have said this. They were just carrying bleach around? I don't know, but my buddy Jussie? Jimmy Rose from Pittsburgh, he used to go around at parties in Oakland, and if you're wearing blue jeans, he would go, "That's so mean. Skinhead pants!" And then he would throw bleach on you. That's so mean. Yeah, he did it to everybody. Skinhead pants, because for those who don't know, Bubba boys, skinheads from England used to wear like bleached jeans, and so he would throw bleach all over your jeans. At yeah, he was cool. Still is, but so they pour bleach on him. Yeah, they put a noose around his neck. Well, he doesn't even notice that, right? Yeah, he's just the subject of this attack. These two guys run away, and Jussie stumbles back to his apartment. Yes, he stumbles back in. Now, 45 minutes pass, and he makes a call to the police. So he had been on the phone with his music manager when he was attacked. Yes. And his music manager attests to hearing "This is MAGA country" and the racial slurs being used. I think it's the like door guy at the apartment building.
had actually seen, we talked about this yesterday. I was wrong. I thought it was a hotel guy, but that's because I read some bad reporting. Had seen like a couple guys run away. Yeah. One of which he said was white.
Yes.
But this guy sees Jussie coming back like all fucked up.
Still holding the tuna sandwich.
Really? I thought the tuna sandwich fell.
I don't know.
But it's taped off. It's chalk outline of a disgusting tuna sandwich that's so gross and no one should eat.
The little bag of chips and the cookie like next to it.
There's a little bit of police
you
body
get the
cam
cookie when you go to Subway.
Oh yeah, it's the only good thing they have at Subway. The worst fast food restaurant by a million.
Yeah, it's not great. Although Veggie Delight is okay.
No, I went on tour with a vegan when I was 16, and we ate Subway every meal because it was hate that.
Okay.
Anyway, so he goes. He's up in his apartment, and there's body cam footage of it, actually.
Well, this is the thing. Okay, so he calls the police 40 minutes after he gets back to his apartment.
His music manager does, yeah.
And the police get there. Jussie asks them to turn off their body cams while he's there. Now, they did, but only after he asked them to. So there's a little bit of body cam footage.
Yes.
The noose is around Jussie's neck.
This noose, I gotta say, sucks.
The noose is loose.
It's just like a thin piece of rope you'd buy at a hardware store. Like it's not like
spoiler alert. It was bought at a hardware store.
But like it looks like nylon rope.
It's nylon rope. It's white nylon rope.
It's tied. I mean, you can't see it super clearly, but like
it kind of looks like he just like is wearing it like a necklace.
Yeah,
like it's not really. It doesn't. It's not fastened noose like.
No. It's and it's just sort of hanging around his neck.
Yeah.
Now he had apparently, admittedly taken this off and put it back on to sort of show the cops. Don't know why you couldn't just be like, yeah, they put this around my neck.
Yeah. I don't know.
But we all make choices, and the cops are like, you can take that off now if you want.